Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today I'll be doing another season update where I'll be going through the leaderboards, the map, what has happened in the server, and some gear and commander changes that I've made to my formation. So with that, let's get straight into this. So first things first, let's go right into the check and see what day it is. So it is currently day 24. Then we have the merit board. So we have Army of the One in first with 3.2 million. We have Johnny, also from Raid, with 2 with 2.7. We've got Vader in third with 2.5. Then we've got Billymoose in fourth, Iron in fifth, Warg Dementor in sixth, Ghost in seventh, Shadow in eighth, Sweetie Belle in ninth, Jim in 10th, Classilar in 11th, Ozzy in 12th, GSR in 13th. Then we have this Airborne, or how do you say this name? In 14th. Then we have Warghen in 15th. Now Dorian in 16th, Carrot in 17th, Diprint in 18th, Duck in 19th, and then we have Gervin in 20th. So the top 100 is 892,000 merit. I'm sitting at about 160 at the moment. So now let's go through the Fellowship Affluence board. So we have Hay and Rock with 3 million, as well as Rock in second with 3 million. Then we have Warg with 2.8, Ulif in fourth with 2.7, Lota with 2.6, Yellow with 2.5, Whip with 2.3, Poke with 2.2, Phoenix with 2.0, and then for the free people from Lothlorien with 2 as well, then the High Council from Arnor as well with 2, Raid with 1.9, Meg with 1.8, 9 with 1.7, Bait with 1.6. And then we have people with 1.4, as well as always in 17th with 1.4. Map. So as you can see, Erebor has pushed back Mordor from the Iron Hills. I believe they have either agreed on a nap or a truce for a couple days, just so Erebor can kind of get its feet back up. But as you'll see with the pens, Erebor has started to push Linden. So I'm going to start off in the pens at the very north thing of the south. So up here, very far north, we've got a 13-day, 1.3 million participants, 434,000 deaths between Lothlorien and Angmar, with Yellow and the Free People, then Slave Raid and RBWD as well. Then we have this one, the bigger pin of their fight. Been on for 11 days as well. 13.2 million participants, and then 4.2 million deaths between Raid, YOLO, the Free People, Slave, both unaffiliated, and then Lord of the Rings from Lothlorien. So then we're going to go down here. We've got a small pin between Arnor and Gundor, it's been going on for 6 hours, 261.4 thousand participants, and then 80,000 deaths. Then we have this one between Rune and Null. Meg and 9 versus Null. 2 hours, 52,000 participants, and then 176,000 deaths. Then this one going for a little bit longer. 18 hours, 6.1 million participants, 2.1 million deaths between Meg, Null with 9 and unnamed support. Now let's go through the pins that are at the center, or at least the middle regions. If I say this one. So this one's going on for 6 hours, 429,000 participants, 119,000 deaths between Poke against Phoenix, Ulif, and Whip, and then unaffiliated from Airborne. Then we have this pin, another smaller pin, 3 days, 827,000 participants, 291,000 deaths between Poke, Hay, and Ulif, with Rock supporting. Then we have this one. This one's actually a newer pin. As you can see, it's only been going on for a day. Participants, 2.2 million deaths, about 800,000 deaths between Hay, Ulif, with Rock, Whip, Phoenix, and Linden's unaffiliated supporting, with a little bit of Poke jumping in the background. But yes, then we have this Brownlands pin. It's going on for 18 hours, 1.4 million participants, 500,000 deaths. between Poke and Hay, with Ward, Rock, Lota, and Bait supporting. Then we have this pin at the pass, been going on for 10 hours. 4 million participants, 1.3 million deaths between Poke and Hay, with Rock, Lota, and Bait supporting. So this was going for 5 days. I believe this is actually a split pin. Actually, no, this is a new pin. So we went for 5 days around Argonath and the Dead Marshes area. That pin is kind of bouncing back and forth. Going for 5 days, 8 million participants, 2.7 million deaths between Warg and Rock, with Bait, Lota, Hui, and Poke supporting. Then we have this one going for 18 hours, 1.6 million participants, 577,000 deaths between Bait and Rock, with Lota, Warg, and Hui supporting. Then we have this one, 5 days, 3.4 million participants, 1.1 million deaths. So this pin has been going for 4 days, 10.6 million participants, 3.6 million deaths. This pin has fallen. It was a lot higher than it is now, but it is between Warg and Lota, with Hay, Rock, Bait, and Poke supporting. So as you can see, since the last update, I believe Rune still had the capital in Kesselinde. I believe they still had that. Leaderboard did push down, take it, and then after that came and pushed through Iron Hills and continued on. So Rune has kind of went through Mordor into Gondor to fight Arnor, and then possibly, I believe their hope is to come and attack this pass and then try and cut off our supply lines from our main farm area. But that is just how it looks to me. So then Mordor, as you can see, have started to push us back again. Brownlands has fallen, I believe, yesterday. Actually, Mordor took back Emmanuel a couple hours ago at the time of recording. I believe 4 hours ago at the time of recording. Yes, Erebor and Mordor have made a sort of nap/pact. They both it seems to be that most of Mordor has come down to fight in the imminent Brownlands, and then Dead Marshes as well, while Erebor is coming from the north and trying to break into the center. So yes, this is going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of fighting for Linden in the near future. So right now I'm going to go through a couple reports that I have had over the past week. Actually, yeah. So this first one was against Capitan. So, as you can see, I'm running the same formation and all as I did from the last season update. I'm just going to show their gear first. An R10 Witch King with purple gear. R9 Sundin, purple gear as well. R5 Black Serpent. I believe this is a B team, I believe. And then a R10 Shadow unascended. So you can see, I did win this fight very much. I was using a T4 though, but other than that, I would still say I won the resource trade. It's overall good fight. I'm just going to quickly show my gear. Got an R4 Frodo, R9 Gimli, R4 Dane, and then a R7 Gandalf the Grey. Then we have this one. It was a stack fight. I actually fought both of his main and B team, I assume. So, this fight, I already showed my gear. I'm going to show his gear. An R0 Undying, not the greatest. Just as R0. Again, another R0 Saruman. Gear's not bad though, just the respect levels on this formation are a little bit low. Then we have an R4 Shadow, very nice. And then we have an R1 Sauron. Very nice to see an R1 Sauron in our formation. We have this one against Slow. This is his B team as well. An R3 Azrakor. I believe this is his B team. Actually, this might be his A team. And then an R8 Shadow. A R4 Sauron. And then a R2 Saruman. So the gear on Saruman, I don't really get why you have the high elf brick. I'm not a very big fan of either the command helm nor the defensive chest piece, but that is, again, just me. But very nice to see an Azrakor. Nice to see anything running around that's not meta. Even though my formation's pretty much meta for me. So then we have this fight against Zugo. As you can see, I am definitely out-respected in this fight. Like, he has, well, at least a relic, as you can see, with his R10 alerts with gold gear, with a purple gear, is that 3 on gold gear, with 1 refine on the relic. He has an R8 shadow with purple gear and 1 gold. I've been seeing a lot of cruel hooks on shadows recently. I don't really know why, though. Just because it's not like it really buffs anything other than commander attack. And it does give a little bit of unit attack and a little bit of commander defense, but the commander defense doesn't seem really to be a very big stat that can be worth modifying. So then he has an R4 Witch King. Very nice, with the mountain trolls running him more as a tank. Very nice. Then he has an R6 Sauron. Very, very nice. So I did just about draw this fight. I believe I actually lost. Yeah, I did lose it. But it's still a very nice fight. Nice turnout and everything. But as you can see, I was out-respected and I believe also out-leveled. So I was also out-leveled. Actually, no, this is actually formation. I actually out-leveled. Wow, I'm surprised. So then this is a fight after I switched to the 3-in-1. Wark has a ton, and I mean a ton of stronger players. They are very much a stronger team. And I cannot really run up against someone who's got R12 plus commanders and pull a result like this every single time. So I did take out Dane. I might throw back in Dane instead of Gimli. I do not quite know. But I did throw in an R6 Boromir with sort of a unit, mainly unit defense gear with the Hunter's Guide for the ability and attack and command. I did also change Gandalf's gear around a little bit. I do not know if I want to keep the High Elf helmet on him or I'm going to put a Bone Mask spec on. But I'll probably keep the Dawn just because it gives a little bit of focus and some command. That is very nice. Then I believe everything else is just the exact same. So then he is using a R10 Khazlin. So it's again very nice to see commanders that are not really in the meta, even though they are very good. Then we have a R6 Kroon. Then he has an R4 Sauron. And then a R8 Lurtz. So as you can see, I did switch to the 3-in-1 in this fight. I did throw Boromir in over Dane. I'll probably switch Gimli and Dane, see which one does better. But either way, so this guy is running a R10 Khazlin. Remember how you say that name. Then he's running a R6 Kroon, if I can console, a R4 Sauron, and then a R8 Lurtz. I'll go back to Sauron's gear. So it's gonna be a little bit more of a newer segment we're trying doing. So, I will be showing the weekly merit board of the top 5 of the Dane's Death Dealer squad, otherwise my squad. So we've got a couple hours to weekends. We've got Lascurio with 325,000, Locor with 310, Devmac with 290, Aplar with 270, and then me with 213. So if you enjoy Rise to War content, or just want to see how the season goes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're coming out with more Rise to War content in the near future. So with that, as always, play hard, have fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.